If you want to become pain-free and more mobile throughout your entire body, then you are in the right place. We are doing a 20-minute routine that, if done regularly, will bring about real changes. You will see. I am Liebscher Bracht. If you would like to see more videos with exercises on other topics, feel free to check out our channel. Let's start right away. We start with the hamstrings, the back of the legs, where most people are so tight that they suffer from knee pain, hip pain, etc. We want to change, eliminate that. You can do this exercise as follows. Stretch your left leg. And if you don't have either the loop or a belt, then simply hold on to the other leg and pull yourself forward more and more. With the belt or the loop, you simply place it on. This is, of course, the best. It is nice and soft and fits well. Simply place it around the forefoot, where the toes transition into the foot. And now fully extend your leg, straighten your knee, your left one fully. Keep your back straight and gradually pull yourself forward. And now you naturally start to pull directly in the back of the knees. And that's a good thing. You must love it, because that's where the biggest bottleneck is. And if you are now in the position, try actively taking your foot back so that the leg remains the same. Everything stays the same, only your foot is pulled back more. And then you notice it also starts to pull here below the knee pit in the upper calf more. And then you keep moving further back, occasionally focusing on your torso, trying to keep a hollow back. Try taking this now, and you will immediately notice how it pulls more here. And then you notice, slowly but surely, you are always moving a little further forward. And now focus more on your breathing. Stay in the position and breathe in and breathe out. And on the exhale, you pull yourself a little further forward. You breathe in and out again and pull yourself further forward. And do it always when exhaling. That's when the tissues give in a little. And seize this effect. You breathe in and you breathe out and continue to breathe out a little further. You can also do the trick of pressing down your left knee with your left hand at the same time so that it is really stretched out. Or also grab the loop on the left and at the same time press down further. And you just keep moving forward. And remember, it's not about reaching the tips of your toes at all, but it's about keeping your back as straight as possible so that you can feel the entire stretch on the back of your legs. Breathe again, in deeply, out deeply, a little further. And we switch to the right side. If you don't have a loop, pull yourself forward on your left leg or with a loop or belt. Go on to the metatarsophalangeal joints so that they are not unevenly loaded. And proceed slowly forward. By the way, the loop, if you click here at the top, you will get information about it. And we keep pulling ourselves further forward. The popliteal fossa must remain on the ground. Then the stretching pain is most intense. You first pull your foot back nicely. Then you notice, oh, the stretch is increasing. Stay, as always, in the just bearable range so that you don't have to counteract, so that you are just in the comfortable pain. And pull the foot increasingly backwards and at the same time the trunk as far as possible, millimeter by millimeter further forwards. There are no quick results when stretching. You must repeat these exercises every day. Then you must notice progress every day. And then you will be amazed at how it looks after 10 days and how far you have already come. Breathe in and out nicely. And while exhaling, always go a little further forward. Think about your back. It should be in a hollow back position as straight as possible. The forefoot goes back. You can also use your left hand to press the knee down a little here. Then just pull on the loop with one hand. That's the advantage of the loop. You can pull the foot at the same time. When you grab the other leg with both hands, you must actively pull the foot backwards. That's also okay, but it's much more efficient this way. Breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply, and always pull a little further. And slowly out again. Now make sure to put your feet together. And see how far you can come forward. And when you realize that it's getting better and better, then you reach forward around the tips of your toes. And you are increasingly pulling yourself down. If you don't have a chance to get there in front, then you take your feet a little closer together. If that doesn't work either, then you take the feet again and simply grab the legs. And pull yourself increasingly forward by your legs. Breathe as well. No matter where you move now, always breathe yourself further in. And now you may feel the stretching in the groin, lower back, maybe a bit in the buttocks, maybe the outside of the leg, in that whole region. Breathe in. And as you exhale, you move further forward. And breathe in again. Exhale and continue to pull forward. And breathe in again. Exhale and move forward. If you notice that you could reach a little further, then try moving back your buttocks. Now the distance is a bit larger. You notice it pulls deeper down in the back. And that's what we want, because that's where the hard tension is, where the masseur always says, wow, you're really tense. And now we are essentially doing the movement massage so that this tension becomes less and less. Think again about breathing. Inhale and exhale. Move further forward. Also make sure that the feet are not pulled up too high, but that they stay down. Deep inhale, deep exhale, and keep moving forward. Just 2 or 3 breaths. Let yourself improve. We are almost there. One more time and then come out slowly. Stand up straight, feel inside. And now we lie down on our stomach. Please lie on your stomach and extend your right arm out at shoulder height. And now you go up 30 degrees. 30 degrees is 1/3 of 90 degrees. So from the distance here to here is 1/3 to here. And now you place your left leg 30 cm to the left and your right leg next to the left one and turn carefully further to the left while extending your left knee out. Place your left hand next to your face so that you can press yourself more and more into the stretch. Breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply. And always further into the stretch. You feel the stretching in the front of the shoulder mostly, or even into the chest, down the arm, in the shoulder joint itself. And now try to touch the floor with your shoulder joint. Correctly come down to the ground, make contact with the ground if possible. You can only go as far as it goes naturally. But if it works, then everything is fine. Always keep going, further, further, further. Breathe in nicely, and as you exhale, go a little further in. Breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply. Breathe in deeply, breathe out deeply. And then you slowly come out, turn onto your stomach, move your arm a little, and now you put your left arm out. And now with the left arm 30 degrees higher, extend the right leg out, bring the left leg in, place the hand down, and come out with your right knee. The left arm must be fully extended. Try to bring the shoulder close to the ground. Take a deep breath in and out, and as you exhale, go a little further and twist your torso to the right. And try to touch the ground with the left shoulder as much as possible. And the right leg, the right hand, they push you further into the rotation to the right, thereby increasing the stretch. Also feel in here where it pulls. Does it pull the same way as on the other side, or does it pull differently? Develop more and more body awareness. You can always better alleviate the pain in your body and increase mobility more and more when you can feel your body better. And the feeling arises automatically during these exercises. Breathe again, increase a little, and come out. Feel in. Do you notice how loose everything becomes? And the neck immediately benefits from it. Now we seat, place one leg, the right leg, parallel to the edge of the mat, and come with the top of the foot as close to the ground as possible, and with the right buttock as close to the right heel as possible. As far as it goes. If there is still distance, don't worry. Then you practice at your own distance, and then you pull back the navel and move the torso further back. Now you feel the stretch here. And you probably also notice it in the top of your foot. And adjust the stretching here and here so that you can still bear it well. That is important. The navel goes back, and you notice here that the stretching, especially when the navel goes back and the pelvis tilts back a bit, then you notice that the stretching goes higher. So into the groin. And we love this because it really cleans up the muscle area that causes a lot of pain and immobility. Always keep going further back. Deep exhalation. Deep inhalation. And try to consciously perceive how your pelvis is always tilting further. Yes, your pelvis always moves further back and down as my hand is showing now. When you pull in your navel and then the pulled-in navel moves backwards, you will notice most clearly that the stretching becomes very, very intense. And intensive stretching always means a lot of space and high flexibility. And then you slowly come out again, straighten your leg again. I will turn around now so that you can see it better. And now take the left leg. Now the left leg goes backwards. The heel moves further towards the buttocks. The heel towards the buttocks or the buttocks towards the heel, because the buttocks move, yes. And you can see here again, I am pretty far down, but if you are like that, yes, it's not a problem at all. Then you stay like this if this stretching, which can be felt in the instep, is sufficient. And then it's about the buttocks. If you are so far away with your buttocks, it's also not a problem. Then you just practice at this point, and then you go into hyperextension. But the closer you get, the more you use the grip. And then you are just more stretched. And now focus on the belly button again. The navel recedes. You may already notice small movements make a very, very big difference. Just small angle changes. With the pelvis backwards. Therefore, this exercise is also very efficient. If you do them regularly, you will be positively surprised by what happens. Keep going further back. Keep going further back. Pay attention to the belly button. And you can lay down in the back however you like. And always observe your stretching. How does it feel in the instep? How does it feel in the knee? How does it feel in the groin? Maybe it also radiates into the back. It may also be that it pulls into the back. Remember to breathe beautifully again. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. And slowly come out again. And now we will focus on the hip flexor, or rather on the abdominal muscles. We turn around and then move forward with our hands. The fingers point outward. And now bend your lower area, your lower abdomen, so that the lower back is not quite as arched and maybe even protrudes. Then you go with the groins further and further towards the ground. Let it sag further down. Now you feel the stretching in the thigh, in the groin, in the back, in the abdomen, in the hip. There it can now have an impact everywhere. Breathe in and out beautifully. Let it sink deeper. This is the most important exercise for balancing sitting. We sit too much, so we have to stretch ourselves repeatedly. Exactly what we are doing right now. Breathe in deeply and exhale a little bit more. Inhale, exhale, continue. Inhale, exhale, and continue. Think now, if you don't have our back saver yet, where you have a few books so that you can quickly take your books when we take a break. And then we place the books under the sacrum. And then you will notice that it has a similar effect, but that it is very, very easy to lie down on it, and you can do it almost effortlessly in the evening while watching TV or reading. You simply take books and place them under your sacrum, and you simply stack as many on top of each other until, when you lay your legs down, you are stretched, until you have the same stretching sensation as we just had from hanging down, but through completely relaxed, lying down. And I will show it to you. Stay like that if you're already doing it, and I will show again what the back saver looks like. You can wonderfully incorporate this into your evenings, and I guarantee you that your sleep will be much more free of back pain than you are normally used to. If you already have the books underneath you or the back saver, then go into the stretch and move your legs further apart, then the stretch increases. And at some point you just add more, another book underneath, or raise the back support a bit and increase it further. And that makes you free from sitting, from all these complaints that arise from it. Feel free to check out our channel. There you will find more exercises on other topics such as back pain or knee pain. And down here you can subscribe to our channel, also activate the bell so you don't miss any more videos. And I would be happy to see you tomorrow for another video routine. If you haven't tried it, you don't know what it will do for you. You absolutely have to do this. You will be thrilled. Goodbye,